How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about how to reconfigure a hydraulic handbrake. But before that, if you're looking at over there or over there, they are actually my stock from my own brand, RZ Racing USA. I have different designs like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, and the IG tag's down over here, so make sure to give me a follow. I have cast wheels, forged wheels, I have my own designs. I can custom make your forged wheels, 1-piece, 2-piece, 3-piece, whatever you want, whatever color you want, diameter, offset, width, let me know. If you're looking for wheels, I can definitely help you out with that. Or if you just have questions about wheels, like what's the difference between cast and forged wheels, why forged wheels are better, why are they so expensive, should I get forged wheels, should I get cast wheels, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Shoot me a DM. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. But anyways, let's get back to today's video, which is about this. To disassemble it, we need a 6mm Allen wrench, 13mm wrench, and a 17mm wrench. So these two bolts need the 6mm Allen wrench. On the other side, there are two 17mm nuts. And out here, there are two 13mm bolts holding the master cylinder onto the base. Now, I've already loosened everything up, so I actually don't need any of them to disassemble it right now. Also, this is a stopper. Just loosen that as well, because I don't know if the new base comes with a new stopper. There's one bolt. And when you're taking off the other bolt, make sure to catch, whoops, the washers. And then loosen two 13mm bolts. Now, there's the old base. This is the master cylinder that we're trying to keep. And notice one thing, you can't really completely take this bolt off without removing this fitting. Now let's open the box. Ta-da! Ta-da! Very beautiful. So apparently this new base comes with new hardwares, two bolts for the master cylinder, one for the handle, and the stopper on top. Also, there are some mounting bolts and this fork for the master cylinder. Now I just hope the old rod and the master cylinder can fit onto this new base. Alright, so let's fit the master cylinder in first. And now you have the option to either leave the fitting pointing the passenger side or the driver's side. So I think I am going to point it at the passenger. Yes. Alright, now I'm just going to roughly tighten the bolt. But now, here's an issue. This hole is way too small for the old hardware to go through. And the hole on the old rod is too big for the new hardwares. So I think I have two options. One is to drill another hole on the side, and the other option is drill out this hole. The entire bar is gonna stay like this. It's like angled back. But if I decided to drill the hole over here, although this might be weakened because there's already a hole next to it, at least the bar is gonna stay up straight. And also, if you're doing the same thing as me, notice the hole size on this side and this side is different, because the hardware will go through on the side that has a bigger hole, but it does not go through on the other side. So it's like that. And then on the fork, the two holes on each side is also different. So I did some research, and to properly use the new base, you'd have to order a new thrust bearing handle, and that actually has an actual, the new handle actually has an actual bearing inside of these two holes, and it'll be adjustable on top. So this only works with the standard one, apparently. Alright, now I have already mounted the base to the mounting plate. Now back to the hydrol itself. To make this old setup work, you will need to buy one of these. It is a 5/16-24 coupling nut, because the original master cylinder that came with the old setup has a short, or rather cut, stud in the front, and this one allows you to extend it if you have another piece of the stud. So all you need to do is get one nut, remember the size, and then the same size of a stud. Thread it in, then thread that in, and voila. So now you have successfully extended the cut stud on the master cylinder. So I ordered this coupling nut from Amazon actually. Well, I actually ordered 5 of them because the pack of 5 actually arrives the soonest out of everything that's available. So if you're actually doing the same thing and you're in Southern California, LA area, and you need one of these, let me know. I'll give you one for free, or 4, because I'm pretty sure I will never need one of these in a long time. Anyways, now that we have extended the stud, we can safely mount the master cylinder onto the base. All right. There it is. It is not perfect, but it works. Now, as for how I modify this mounting plate and how I install this into the car, that'll be the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification. That way you don't miss it when the new video comes out. But as for now, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.